All right, if we're going to protect our brains from being bogged down by things like meetings or minor disturbances, then it's going to be important to add this tool to the arsenal, and that is asynchronous communication. Now, we're probably all familiar with synchronized communication. It's when we pick up a phone or jump on a meeting and two or more people are having a conversation in real time. But consider this, if you're having a 15-minute conversation with somebody else on your team, that's really 30 minutes of productivity that was lost for the day. And think about how many times that can happen amongst all of your team members throughout a single workday. And that's why we like to look for asynchronous, in other words, unsynchronized opportunities for communication. It means if we're simply updating somebody on the progress of a project or asking a question wherein we can wait potentially later for the answer, we might do something like shoot a voice message over via Slack. Or if it requires more detail, maybe we even shoot a Loom video going over a few things and send that over to them and wait for their reply later. This means that we can still move things over on our end, but we also get the opportunity to be respectful of the productivity of our other team members so that they can stay focused on their work and respond when they have time. Another great tool for freeing up some additional mental bandwidth is actually a principle that I got from Jeff Bezos. It's called disagree and commit. On my team, we recognize that for every critical decision, there can only be one decision maker who's going to be responsible for making the decision and seeing it through. That means that we might all be asked for our input on the topic, but we surrender to the idea that one person is ultimately going to make a decision and take responsibility for it. Now, we're not married to the idea that we all have to agree. In fact, even if we disagree, we're still willing to fully commit to helping execute on the decision that's ultimately made. Now, nobody's sitting around trying to argue and fight for their need to be right. Instead, they're willing to commit even if they disagree.